concretamente de Entrepreneurship in the Field of Recycling. Discuss the world's best cases and the opportunities in Spain with Ecoembes. Muy interesante, bueno, creo que ya todos conocen Ecoembes, pero bueno, para aquellos que no lo conozcan les voy a decir que Ecoembes es una organización sin ánimo de lucro que cuida del medio ambiente y promueve la sostenibilidad, tanto a través del reciclaje como a través del packaging, del ecodiseño de los envases. Y en representación de Ecoembes tenemos la fortuna de contar con dos de sus representantes. En primer lugar, con Antonella Broglia. Antonella, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros.
A
Thank you for
vosotros,
joining
muchas
us today.
gracias. ¿Se oye este micrófono?
Sí, se escucha.
Vale,
¿Se escucha?
se
Sí,
oye.
perfecto. Antonella es Senior Ambassador para Europa del programa TEDx. Creo que ya todos los que estamos aquí conocemos la fantástica labor que están haciendo en TEDx, y también es la Ambassador de Ashoka Spain. Creo que también conocemos a Ashoka, esta red mundial de emprendedores sociales. De hecho, es la mayor red mundial de emprendedores sociales que están haciendo una labor impresionante en pro de los emprendedores sociales. Y acompañando a Antonella está Juan Ramón Meléndez, que es el responsable de Relaciones Institucionales de Ecoembes. Juan Ramón, Antonella, mil gracias por acompañarnos en el día de hoy y un placer tenerles aquí. Muchas gracias.
Gracias. In which language should we do this presentation?
In English.
Vale, English? Well, English. So, if you think to start your business in the green economy needs for you to be scientists, or that's not safe, or maybe it's boring, think again. Green economy from today is not boring anymore. And if you don't believe this, look at this. This is a music festival in Denmark, and they recycle the pee of the festival goers to do beer. And this is serious. We don't want to waste anything. We don't even want to waste pee. And also, there is a lot of beer already in that pee. This is very serious. Circular economy is cool, is profitable, and is attractive the best and the brightest. And what I like of this is that now you look at an object and there is always something else behind that object. Look at this. This is very cool. This is a bicycle for children, but without the wheels. It's one of those bicycles where the little kid starts to be in equilibrium and is made with carpets. So you see a bicycle, but this is all recycled carpets. Or look at this. These are jewels, beautiful jewels made with landmines. Landmines from violence, the beauty. Oh, look at this. I love this. This is a skater, a skateboard, and is made by fishing nets. And this is, you know, a store by Gwyneth Paltrow. You know Gwyneth Paltrow, the actress. She's very much in the green economy. And this is her store, and from her store, she sells these bags, which are also made by fishing nets, and they are created by a Spanish company, Ecoembes. So we are being famous in the world, here in Spain, with our recycling economy startups. I also love this. You know, this is Gucci shoes, and they're made with compost, entirely with compost. And also are made with compost these blue jeans from a Swiss company called Freitag. The world is changing, and every object is not only that object, but all the things that there are behind is wonderful. And look what you can do for something so boring like recycled packaging. Fashion. H&M has done this series of dresses made by recycled polyester. And also Stella McCartney. You know, Stella McCartney is a millionaire. She's one of the coolest stylists in the world, and she's doing fashion with recycled packaging. Oh, the North Face, the jackets, one of their best-selling jackets, they are all done by this kind of little bottles entirely. They've taken away millions of little bottles to do jackets, and they make a lot of money with this. And then there are rock stars, rap stars, music stars, and all the most famous. These people are all in circular economy. This guy is Pharrell Williams. You remember Pharrell Williams? The guy who became famous singing Happy? Now he's in the recycling business. And he has created a pair of blue jeans made by plastic that they take away from the ocean. And you know, this guy is also working in a very new profession called Sustainable Style Director. These are new professions, professions that 2-3 years ago didn't even exist. Who? He is a Sustainable Style Director. Well, this guy is a singer, is helping this retailer in South Africa to create T-shirts made by recycled material. And they do contests, and they promote the most elegant and the most fashionable. And you know, speaking about new jobs, do you know that in 15 years, all 45% of the new jobs will be in the green economy? Look at these jobs. Look at these incredible jobs. Wind farmers, a new job. Climate change reverse specialist, a new job. Drone city specialist, a new job. Consumer energy analyst, battery technician, fusion engineer, vertical farmer, waste trader, desert land right trader, alternative vehicle developer, scarce matter tracer, solar field specialist. The market of jobs is in a revolution. And half of them will be in green economy, new jobs that no schools are teaching. Are you maybe ready to create a school to teach these new jobs? Money, opportunity, many opportunity. And also, you know, this is a seat, is a chair created by Emeco. Emeco is a very old American company that does chairs, and this is gone away. It doesn't matter. And it's made by bottles. 111 recycled PET Coca-Cola bottles. Of course, red. Red and a best-selling product. And then there are these sheets in the W hotels, the most expensive hotels in the world. And they are done by recycled packaging. Look at this. They have these brands, specific brands. And the creator of these sheets is will.i.am, a billionaire who made a lot of money with music. And he spends a lot of money in philanthropy, and then he has these ventures all about green economy. United Airlines, what do? They take the household waste in order to transform it in, you know, fuel for the airplanes. And if they succeed, this is a completely new market and things that you can do from waste. But what I mostly like is this one. This is the new shoes from Adidas. They are not even in the stores. They've been announced for next year. Aren't they incredibly beautiful? And they are done by plastic that Adidas collected from the oceans. Bottles, packagings. Look at this. Adidas will make a full bet on these products. Also, the smart and the brightest are working on how to reuse the boxes. Look at these people. This is Reformation. It's a clothes company. You buy online, you receive your clothes in a box, you take your new clothes away, you took your old clothes from your closet, you put the old clothes on the box, and they give you a printed label. You put the label, they send the messenger, they collect your old clothes for free, and they go to be recycled. Procter Gamble, the most important grocery company in the world, is changing completely their packaging. And in 2016, all these Ariel bottles and all the other bottles, all the fairy bottles that you know so well, will be entirely made by recycled plastic. They will not use no new energy or resources from the planet to do their packaging. And look at this. This is New Zealand. New Zealand is #1 in the world in innovation, in ecology. These are packaging made by sugar cane. And also this new bottle from Coca-Cola is made by plants. 100% by plants. This is a revolution. But where are the best and the brightest? In packaging design. Design, these words that now everybody, you know, speaks design, but this is a design at another level. Look at this. In 2018, sustainable packaging market will be enormous. You know why? Because the legislation changes, and it will be compulsory for company to have smarter design, eco-design, and also because people, consumer, want to make sure that what they buy is eco-sustainable. So this market will be enormous. The shoes companies are trying to invent solutions to throw the old box, the cardboard box away, and they do things like this, for example. The best way to reduce packaging is to reduce the product. Muji is leader in the world in a process to reduce and reduce and reduce and reduce everything they do. This paper works very well, this hygienic paper, even if it is a little bit smaller. And these ones clean your hair perfectly, even if they are a little shorter. But this kind of reduction makes millions and billions of difference in transportation, costs, and cost of production. So reduce, 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 reduce. Look at this. This is a completely new thing. This is just a latex film that you put on your thing, and it takes the shape of the things that you need to transport. Isn't this genius? And then you can reuse it forever. For example, for wine transportation. And this one is also genius. The packaging becomes the product. This is a clock distributed in this cardboard, and then the cardboards become the frame of the clock. So you don't have a packaging to destroy anymore. Or, look at this. This is a bulb made by paper, and the bulb is the paper. So you don't need a cardboard to distribute the bulb, because the bulb and his packaging are the same thing. And once the bulb is not working anymore, you recycle it. And then look at this. This is Puma. The shoes are on the top of this game. This is a packaging made by a little textile bag, and then you keep the bag for the shoes. You see, the smartest and the brightest. And look at this. This is a refillable bottle. The refillable bottle normally is by glass or by aluminum. But this consumes a lot of energy. This one is by PET. So it's much less energy, and it's beautiful. And it won a design award. And why not the bottle can be squared? If the bottle is squared, you save a lot of money. You save money in material and transportation and in everything. The little things that make a difference. And then there is the edible packaging that you can eat. This is the coffee cup of Kentucky Fried Chicken. You drink the coffee, and then you eat the cup. And then you don't have any problem in recycling at all. Also, these cupcake cases, also you can eat them after you've eaten the cupcake. And also there are these, papers, because, paper is a problem. To recycle paper is pretty serious stuff. We are surrounded by paper. We don't know how to recycle. In this case, you eat them because the hamburger is so good. It also works as a message because the hamburger is so good, you cannot stop eating, and you eat in the paper, and you eat everything. And then there is the ultimate, to eliminate the packaging completely. This is a supermarket in Germany with no packaging at all, at all. So you go there, you only take home in your own, containers, the product that you really need. And there is no packaging, no production, no raw materials, no energy, and no recycling. And this is where the best and the brightest are working at this moment. And then retailers. People want to know what they're buying. 10 years ago, they didn't care. Today, they care. This is a portal where you only can buy things which are totally sustainable. John Paul selects. Have a look. Because in Spain, this is a market that needs to be developed completely. There are zillions of opportunities for you guys. So John Paul says, if the product is sustainable, in which way it's sustainable, and you have all the information that you need to know where all these things come from. And also Walmart, #1 supermarket in the world, they have created a special portal where they say 10,000 sustainable products online. There is no coming back. This is only the way ahead. In Spain, there are zillions of opportunities, and everything needs to be done. And then there is communication, guys. I'm sure many of you come from communication. We need smart people working in communication to convince people that they have to recycle, that the products and environment, all these things now have changed and they're different. Look at these artists. This is Mount Fuji. Can you believe that people are throwing trash in this beautiful place? But they do. And these artists, who are volunteers, create these wonderful things so that the tourists think about the horror of throwing trash away. And look at what Coca-Cola is doing in Bangladesh. They've created this arcade. You can play video games there for free if you pay with bottles. You pay with bottles instead of with money, so people understand that to throw away a bottle has a value. And so they are bringing this sort of portable arcade all around Bangladesh. And then the last, and not at all the least important, citizen innovation. You think this innovation comes from big companies, big organizations and multinational? No, guys, no. Citizens are changing the world. Citizens with companies of 1 or 2 people bring innovation all around the world. Look, this is CityMart. CityMart is an organization working in 50 countries. They are helping the public administration to use the citizen innovations to change environmental problems in cities. So if a citizen has an idea in this new world, they can make it possible, and they can make a company out of this. Now, the question is, do you need to go all around the world to take advantage of this opportunity? No. These opportunities and a full ecosystem to work with is here in Spain. This is why Juan Ramón Meléndez is here. He runs corporate relations for Ecoembes, the company that runs all the packaging recycled in Spain, and he has a lot of opportunity to talk with you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Antonella. And now, what's happening in Spain? What's the situation in Spain? Here you have a map of the ecosystem of the packaging recycling in Spain. There are companies that make the packaging, other companies put the products inside of the packaging, then the retailers sell the products and the consumer buys it. Then we want that people to put all this empty packaging into the collection point, which is collected by the municipality and transported to the recycler. The recycler transforms that waste into a new raw material, a raw secondary material, to introduce this material into another production process. So we are in the middle of this ecosystem. We don't have shops, we don't have factories, we don't have packaging, we don't have recycling plants. We are just a facilitator. We are lubricating the system to make this wheel go smooth and faster, okay? So this ecosystem is working here in Spain and is working quite good, but it always is possible to make it better. So we have some challenges, and here we have some examples to show you in which we can work with. No? For example, can the design of packaging be improved to enhance its recyclability? How can we involve the public in this recycling to recycle more and recycle easier, in an easier way? Can the new technologies be used to make this process more efficient? And is it possible to find new applications for that recycled materials to make new things, brand new things, like Antonella showed in this presentation? Here we have 4 examples about how can the design of packaging be improved to make it more friendly to environment. This big jug, this water jug of 6.25 liters of water is made at 20% by PET coming from plants, not coming from petroleum. These are Spanish examples. Another one is a big bottle made at 25% by PET coming from recycling. There is an example of refillable packaging. This company, this cosmetic company, offered to the people this refillable machine, so you can go to the shop with your empty bottle and refill, recharge your packaging in this machine, reducing the packaging on the market. And the last one is a very good example of reducing weight, because as Antonella told, reducing the weight of the packaging is reducing the cost of the production, and it's better for the environment because you need less material in the beginning to make this packaging, and it's less problem to collect it and recycle it. Here is a perfect example of a Spanish company that makes nice things with this material that we collect. Ecoembes is doing fashion, sustainable fashion, and they are doing these beautiful things with fishnets, with PET bottles, and with tires. So there are a lot of things we can do. Here is a perfect example of a Spanish entrepreneur. You can visit this company in our marketplace. It's a people coming from the architecture business, and they have specialized in making good things with paper cardboard. So they are doing things like furniture, like toys, and even set decorations for shops and things like that, all with cardboard recycled. Cicla is a Spanish company that are doing a lot of very beautiful things with materials recycled. This, for example, is a worktop made by mixed plastic, but they are doing things, for example, public furniture, for example, the things that you see in the streets to protect the bike lanes. They are doing this kind of thing with plastic recycled. For example, this is a good example of how can the new technologies can be used to make more efficient the process. We developed with the Polytechnic University of Madrid this kind of containerization studies that enables to relocate the containerization, the containers in the street, to reduce the distance from the houses to the collection point, to make the people more easy to participate in this selective collection. These sensors detect, which are put in the inside top of the container, are measuring the level of the filling of the container. So when the container is optimum, then this mechanism sends a message to the base of the truck to tell the truck, you can come to here and collect me because I'm at the optimum level of filament. So the truck are doing less kilometers, producing less CO2 emissions, and reducing the cost of the municipality. Can we make the people participation more convenient? Well, in the surveys that we made yearly, we found that the main problem at this moment for the people is not the distance to the container anymore. Now the main problem is how to organize in my kitchen those kinds of waste that we have to separate to participate in the recyclings. So we are working with some companies and some entrepreneurs to develop some imaginative solutions to make this storing and sorting separation more easier for the people. Can the public be given an incentive to recycle? Of course. Here is an example of this consortium in Valencia, composed by 85 municipalities in the inside zone of the Valencia, and they are using a reward program to give to the people points, because if you take your waste to the eco park, then the less material you recycle, the less tax you pay to the municipality for the waste management. So this is very good because it's an initiative to promote the recycling and to be fair with the people that are involved with this recycling. So we are now building our own programs of open innovation. And we are just building it. We want to adapt our program to your needs. So we are willing to know what kind of needs do you have to orientate our program to you. So we are willing to hear your needs about this. What things do you need to promote things like we've shown in this picture to help the recycle system go on? Do you have an idea in any of these fields? Please tell us, because we want to answer this question. How can we help you to help the recycle ecosystem? So please contact us, email us, visit our stand in the marketplace, and we are waiting for you. Thank you very much.
Questions, questions, questions. Do we have time for questions? Questions? Has any idea? ¿Podemos ir al anterior y lo dejamos? ¿Podemos ir al anterior? A la diapo anterior? Is there anyone? Any idea in one of these challenges? You have an idea. Speak up. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, 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 ta.
Hola.
Good morning.
Do you want a question or do you want an idea? Because I have both.
Everything.
Everything.
I'm wondering what your opinion is on Frankenstein materials that are mixed, because there's so many different kinds of mixed plastics, and they're mixed further down the line from where they're stamped. The mixing of the inks or the wrapping that goes onto a bottle is a different kind of plastic than the material of the bottle itself. If you're working with these complex combined materials that aren't necessarily all listed on the makeup of the bottle, how do you go through the process of dealing with those kinds of products in recycling?
¿Lo has entendido?
No.
¿Quieres decirlo en castellano y así nos entendemos mejor o él lo entiende mejor?
Pienso que mi castellano no.
Ah,
no
okay.
está mejor.
Sorry. Which kind of material you're talking exactly?
It can be any kind of material, but for instance, if you're looking at a piece of furniture, you have adhesives which are attaching a cotton textile onto a foam base, or you have a plastic bottle which has a different kind of plastic wrapper on it, which is printed with a different kind of ink. All of those things, when you melt them together, you end up with a lower grade material. Okay. But all of the materials, or all of the products that we work with on a daily basis or live with, are these combined sort of Frankenstein materials.
Okay.
The question is, what do you do when you have to recycle all these materials? Some are recyclable, some are not. How can you do with all these material of different quality level recyclability, and they are all there all together?
Yes, this is a technology problem, and here it is a field where maybe some entrepreneurs can make money if you develop some technologies to recycle things complex, mixed by things. It's not our business in Ecoembes because we only make recycle with domestic packaging. But there is a problem, for example, with the toys. Toys are mixed of a lot of kind of polymers, of plastics, that are not able to be recycled in the same process. So this is a very difficult problem to solve, but maybe some engineers, I think, maybe can explore this business, how to recycle this kind of materials. If there is a solution to the recycling, then it's possible to make a collection for that. But first of all, you have to have a solution at the end of the process. For example, because of the toys, it's a very good initiative. Here in Spain, we have a problem with that, because there is no recycling process in this matter. But it's a technological solution to develop.
More questions, ideas, suggestions, proposals of collaboration, source of common business, anything and everything? Where? Here. Here.
Hola. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank you for this presentation. It's quite motivational. But I would like to ask you a few questions. So, do you mind if I answer that questions in Spanish or English or whatever?
Do we mind if we ask in Spanish? No, we are fine.
Okay. Pues eso.
And then I translate in English if it's needed.
Que primero, un gran día a todos. Muchísimas gracias por todo esto, porque es bastante motivacional, es bonito y anima, porque uno se ve muchas veces muy solo en este tipo de proyectos porque no sabe si hay gente o hay mercado para este tipo de cosas y afortunadamente ya veo que hay un futuro prometedor. Tanto yo como mi compañero aquí presente, que también un poquito más vergonzoso, pero hablo yo por él, pertenecemos ambos a un campo de Innovation Startup en Valencia y hemos sido 12 personas seleccionadas para llevar a cabo proyectos de emprendedores de carácter innovador. Y el nuestro está basado, o se podría resumir, en una fabricación híbrida de zapatos a través de reciclado de materiales en un proceso de upcycling y un proceso para poder crear suelas a través de impresión 3D. Entonces, ¿qué tipo de colaboraciones se podría realizar con su empresa? Y también si existe algún tipo de labor de mentorización que pueda ayudar a dividir el proceso en distintas etapas.
Pues, no sé si se me escucha. Vamos a ver, como te decía, estamos creando nuestro programa de Open Innovation. Entonces, ahora mismo no tengo, digamos, una solución que ofrecerte paquetizada, porque lo que estamos es intentando organizar estas herramientas que ofreceros a los emprendedores. Lo que te propongo es que nos contactéis, vengáis a vernos, hablemos, veamos qué cosas son las que necesitáis. Pueden ser contactos, puede ser dinero, puede ser espacio para trabajar, pueden ser relaciones,
claro,
no lo sé.
Cualquier ayuda que sea, por pequeña que sea, ya es bienvenido.
Claro, entonces nosotros encantados de que vengáis, nos digáis exactamente en qué consiste. De hecho, ahora que lo menciona, también hay un emprendedor que está ahora contactando con nosotros para fabricar, fijaros qué maravilla, Antonella, que esto tú no lo sabías, para fabricar el filamento que se utiliza en la impresión 3D a base de botellas recicladas, de botellas de PET. Es un proceso que ya ha empezado en Estados Unidos y estamos intentando implantarlo aquí en España para que sea una nueva utilidad para estas botellas que reciclamos. Y estamos también hablando con ellos, así que a lo mejor se puede buscar algún tipo de alianza o de colaboración.
Se podría colaborar seguramente.
Pues estamos a vuestra disposición. Ahora nos intercambiamos las tarjetas y hablamos, ¿vale?
¿Quién más quiere tarjetas? ¿Quién más quiere colaborar? ¿Quién más quiere ayudas, dinero, contactos, colaboraciones, espacios?
Bueno, las ideas tienen que ser buenas, es decir, tienen que mejorar algo, ¿no? Pero bueno, si son buenas, pues todo se puede hablar, ¿no?
Ideas factibles y que mejoran algo. ¿Alguna pregunta más? More questions of opportunities of startup, your own business in the packaging recycling ecosystem in Spain with these nice people. More questions? Doubts? That in the back.
En español, ¿no?
Como te encuentres más cómodo.
Me preguntaba por qué en la mayor parte de los países del norte de Europa, la mayor parte de los sitios te pagan si reciclas, pero en cambio aquí en España esto no sucede. Y era por si... Sí, básicamente por si ¿sabrías explicarme por qué sucede esto y por qué todavía no se está haciendo?
Bueno, a ver, a lo que te refieres es a una cosa que se llama el sistema de depósito, devolución y retorno. En algunos países del norte de Europa, antes de que se crease una solución, digamos, para todos los envases, que es lo que tenemos aquí en España, el contenedor amarillo y el contenedor azul, se empezó por determinados envases de determinados productos, concretamente de bebidas. Entonces, allí lo que se hacía es que se te cobra una cantidad que se te devuelve si retornas la botella. Es decir, es un sistema encaminado, digamos, a obligarte a participar. No es que te paguen por reciclar, te devuelven tu dinero si reciclas, que es distinto, ¿no? Entonces, aquí como se empezó ya directamente, no para reciclar unos pocos envases, sino para reciclar todos, empezamos, digamos resolviendo el problema en su conjunto, ¿no? Y es por eso que aquí en España esta práctica pues ya no tiene mucho sentido. Lo hemos estudiado y no nos parece que sea una idea aprovechable aquí en España, además con la estructura de comercio y de población, pero sí nos parece interesante el concepto de alguna manera, visibilizar al ciudadano que si no recicla, pues es malo, ¿no? Un poco este tema de los incentivos que estaba comentando antes nos parece que es un camino más amigable, ¿no? En vez de cogerle el dinero del bolsillo al ciudadano solo devolvérselo si se porta bien, nosotros, digamos, vamos por un enfoque más de premio, más de prima, ¿no? Y esa es un poco la explicación. No sé si te he respondido. Pero bueno, si no, también podemos hablar después, ¿eh? Vale.
Una más, 5 minutos, una más, 2 más.
Ya está. Bueno.
¿Basta?
Porque me está diciendo Efren que sí.
Vale, basta.
Bueno, pues,
ya está, ¿no?
Sí, quedamos a vuestra disposición y contactad con nosotros con lo que queráis. Vale. Gracias.
Gracias.